Hello, my name is Tracy Matthews. I'm the staff liaison to the Business Advocacy Committee of the Chamber of Commerce. Today we are here with candidate Shawn Neary. He's running for City Councilman, Ward 1. We've invited Mr. Neary to talk with us today about his business views here in Campbell County. Mr. Neary, first off, would you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Shawn Neary. I have a wife and 4 children, and actually we just celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
So appreciate it. We have 4 children here in Gillette with us. We have a senior, a junior, an 8th grader, and a 6th grader. And we've lived in Gillette for 10 years now, having moved here from Wyoming. And I am the head men's basketball coach and assistant athletic director at Gillette College.
Thank you. So our first question, are you in favor of the optional 1% tax? Why or why not?
Yes, I am certainly in favor of it. At the current time, 23 of the 21 counties in Wyoming do have a 1% sales tax. 1% of the revenue this year, fiscal year 17-18, the 1% generated about $16.2 million for Campbell County. Of that $16.2 million, 99% of that will stay in Campbell County, 1% goes back to the state. And that's going to be a nice increase for us here in Campbell County. You know, these last couple of years have been a little bit harder on our sales tax revenue, but this year it's picked up. And so we're going to see, or we've already seen a lot of the benefits of having that. At the current time in Campbell County, the City of Gillette assists in funding about 13 social agencies, and those 13 social agencies combined will get over just $1 million this year from the 1%. A lot of the projects that we use for the 1% include streets, pathways, water, sewer, electrical. So there's a lot of infrastructure, and I think that the benefits of that are tremendous. And I think another thing that people maybe don't realize about the 1% is that having the 1% in Campbell County does help keep down the rates of the services that we have. For example, our water prices, our sewer services, the electrical prices. So not only does it help provide funds to help our infrastructure, but at the same time, it does help to keep our rates for some of those services low. So I am strongly in favor of it, and I feel strongly that if the community of Gillette, you know, if for some reason the 1% does not pass, I think our community changes drastically, and not for the good. So big proponent of the 1%.
Thank you. Next, what do you feel are the key responsibilities of the role of City Councilman?
Well, I think the first thing is I want to represent Ward 1. I want to represent the citizens of Ward 1 so that they have a voice on the City Council. At the same time, I think the role of all the council members is to do what's best for Gillette. So in any of the issues or things that come up within the council, I want Ward 1 voters and citizens to know that they have a voice with me, and at the same time, we as a council have to make decisions that benefit Gillette, which I believe strongly if it benefits Gillette, it'll benefit Ward 1. But at the same time, there may be some disagreement on that, and I think that's okay. I think the other role of a city councilman is to be diligent and to be responsible enough to get all the facts around an issue. Not just my opinion. I want to hear what the citizens of Gillette are saying about it, whether it's positive or negative about it. I think getting that input is really important. I think we have some great resources at the city, making sure that we use the resources of the city staff to make sure we get all the information. And then I think when we're able to do that, we as a city council, or especially me as a city councilman, I am able to make a better decision that's, you know, fact-based, and I've done my research on it. And I think that's important, that all the people involved do spend some time researching the issues and making sure that we get all sides, and then we're able to make a more informed decision for the citizens of Ward 1 as well as the City of Gillette.
And finally, what will you do to improve the overall business climate in the City of Gillette?
Well, I've talked to a lot of businessmen and different types of businesses, and I think the climate is good right here, right now. I think that the one positive thing is we have low taxes here. We have a low sales tax, low property taxes, and of course no state income tax. I think that the city of Gillette and the business community, of course, is I'm sure continuing to promote that as a way to bring business to Gillette, and I think that's a huge asset for the city to have such a welcome tax attitude. I think that there's two parts to it to me. We want to continue to do and make better what we have. The integrated testing center out at Dry Fork, along with the clean carbon technologies and the Carbon X Prize, I think are fantastic projects that I think could really benefit, not only the city of Gillette, but Campbell County, the state of Wyoming, and really the whole world. That's a big deal. I think they've done a good job talking about it, but I still think there's more to it that could be really positive for Gillette. I think that's huge. At the same time, I think we need to seek opportunities to diverse our economy. I think that we have a great mineral base here that provides a lot of the resources that we have, but at the same time, seeking out those diversifications in our economy, I think would be positive as well. So, two parts to that. I want to continue to make what we have better, and I want to continue to try to have the business climate diversify as well.
Thank you.